Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another Capping TV broadcast. My name is Mikcow, and joining me is my lovely friend Ghost. Say hello, Ghost.
Hello. Um, yeah, it's been a while. Busy with work. But anyway, this is the last week of games for all divisions, and today we'll be covering a Prem game today, and it's one that shouldn't have any implications on playoffs. Um, but should be a good game to cast.
Well, yes, one of the teams here in currently a playoff spot, that of course is MGE Zombies. They're currently sitting fourth on the tables right now, and if all goes well this evening, they will secure a spot in playoffs. So I believe they only have to win one of the two maps to secure at least the fourth place, but a third place is definitely on the cards as well. Just run you through that roster really quick. So that's TJ and Heebs on the two scout roles. We have Benjay and Lex on soldiers, Meth on demo, and Miramu as their German healer friend for this evening. And up against them is Project S, one of the newer teams in Prem. Still some are familiar names. These players have been around for quite a while and have slowly worked their way up, as well as one of the fan favorites from seasons gone by. So why don't you run us through that roster as well,
So,
Ghost?
so the Project S, we've got Seraph Adolo as your scouts, Kale and Fez as the soldiers, Phantasm as the demolitions, and Crybaby as the medicinal. I think one thing I want to point out is MG Zombies. I've had a look. TJ only recently has transferred into the roster ball. He was standing in for the side of Celavi, and due to them losing their core scout being Vanquish, who decided to step down from that roster, probably either lack of motivation TF2 or just got some IRL stuff he has to deal with. He played for them for a few for I think one official and be just a few scrims, and now he's on the side of MG Zombies. And in MG Zombies as well, they've been using a mixture of scouts throughout the season, saying from Starbuck into T390. So they actually haven't had a consistent scout, I've noticed, for their games. And having TJ in, I think brings one a lot of experience, and two, he can main call really well. So it can, and I believe Heaps as well is their normal main caller. So having TJ there, he can either A, give input to Heaps, who will most likely think is on the pocket scout role, or which I don't think they'll switch it up, he play flank and T pocket, which I doubt it. I think letting TJ play flank, just go in and go kill. He's really good DM, and yeah, can't wait to see what he can do. And then for the side of Project S as well, the more unexperienced team, it'll be interesting to see, obviously, if they can take a map of these guys, but I don't probably see that happening. Not gonna lie, it might be close, but I probably do see it just a 2-0 and MG Zombies getting at least a fourth place seed. I don't. Third place seed is out of the picture now. Taylor Swift are taking on AirPods, and they should realistically win that match. So yeah.
Well, I'm just looking at the history of these two teams, how their seasons have gone, and it looks like that Project S coming off a double map win against I May Be Stupid, currently the last place team in Prem. But it's some momentum that hopefully they'll be looking to carry through into this week, maybe cause a bit of an upset. You never know.
Yeah.
But MGE Zombies certainly having a stronger start to the
Mm.
season. But they have been on a four-map losing streak. Of course, they did play
But that's
the
because they
top two
versed the
teams.
top
They
two.
did,
They had a
yeah,
really close game with the top three team, actually. Well, third seed. Say that. A very
yeah,
close game.
yeah, very very close game against the Taylor Swift fan club in week two. But they are on some tough weeks, so hopefully that's not going to get to the minds of these gamers, and they're able to put those disappointments behind them and just do what needs to be done today.
Yeah.
Now, Ghost, let's talk maps. What maps are we going to be seeing this evening?
Process and Rekna. Process is a standard map everyone did a billion times with repug, scrims, or officials. Rekna is one of those maps which is played every now and then just because of scrims and officials. It's really seen in pugs, obviously. It'll be interesting to see what happens. Process, I think I'm probably gonna. I honestly am probably gonna. I think it would be a clean sweep for this side of MG Zombies, and a
Oh,
5-0
come
is
on.
definitely doable. No, this is being honest because it is a very like standard map. So I do see a 5-0, maybe a close, maybe between rounds, but I probably see a 5-0 or 4-1. Rekna, I think will be closer because that map I feel is I personally don't like it. It's very just on the mid, like that's what it feels like. But that one might be closer. I'll probably go like 4-2 or something at least.
Well, you've already given us your prediction for
Yeah.
the first map, which will be Process. Fan favorite and player favorite, I'm sure as well. Very standard. It's played a lot in pugs and in scrims, as you said. Very, very popular map. Very open, allows for lots of movement, lots of fast gameplay, but also can be quite slow, especially between the midpoint and second through that very, very awkward choke point, and just trying to enter there can be a bit difficult at times. I personally think that Project S do have that ability. If they're able to come out of the gate strong, and if they're able to carry that momentum that they were showing through last week into this game off those two wins, then they can certainly have it in them. Like, all these players have the capability to really pop off. Like, especially like the scouts of Adolo and Seraph, they have been shown in the past to have some great DM.
Yeah.
So it really just depends on what they're able to do, when it counts.
Yeah. I think it does. And obviously we do see a ready up coming from the side of blue, so we'll just wait and see what happens. But I'm just looking over the standings, yeah. I think top 4 wise, we do have it secured pretty much. So being Sore, well, I think Sore and Happy Feet still decide, but it's definitely those two, Sore and Happy Feet, and then Taylor Swift and then MG Zombies. One thing to point out is Happy Feet, the season favorites, actually dropped a map to the side of I May Be Stupid. It's probably a shock to everyone, but that was only because I think, from what I understand, it was a very late night. They played the official, and half of the side of Happy Feet weren't just on their game. They just played poorly, which is unlucky. So yeah, which is unfortunate, but yeah, they dropped the map regardless. But I think even if they drop that map, it shouldn't affect them too much. They should make playoffs regardless. So yeah.
Well, I think that result there just shows that anything can happen. So I wouldn't put it the result of this match out of the question just yet. If the top seed or the favorites are able to lose a map to the bottom seed, which I believe that's the only map that they've won.
That's the only map they might have actually just won. Yeah, there was just a unfortunate night of Happy Feet, all very not feeling like to play TF2 or very drunk is something I've heard from a few players anyway. Um, yeah, this map obviously. Can you see what happens? I do want to see. I think TJ is going to be a big factor of MG Zombies. He's a very good scout, very well known in Asia, and he's got really good DM capabilities. So it will be interesting to see what happens. And Heap's obviously doing the main calling as well. And looks like we do have ready up coming in. No, Lex is unready. So it looks like not quite yet. We've just been baited. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, I
It
think
wouldn't be a
Heaps.
TF2 cast without it,
Yeah,
Ghost. I can tell you that much.
I think
He's
Heaps calling is yeah, I think Heap's main calling is beneficial to this team, and they also do tend to as well just keep beam on and just charge straight in. They just like go quick with Heaps and maybe obviously Meth. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see what happens this game.
So, you're the analyst here, Ghost. You certainly know more than I ever will. Let's talk
Yeah.
process, right? So, what if you're Project S right here? You know that this team that you're playing against, they're in a playoff spot. They have had more success this season. What do you throw at them? What do we just go fast and aggressive, try and put the pressure on early, or do we just take it slow and see how they react? Play a bit more of a reactive style. What do you do on this first mid?
I think first round, I guess you should just see what they do, obviously. See what happens, try something maybe aggressive or defensive, go for cannon bombs. But then after that, once you get an idea on how they're playing, just I guess do something that'll catch them off guard. Like I think do anything that's unexpected against I guess like a favorite that's like playoffs, obviously. Whether it be cannon bombing or going aggressive. But yeah. I guess go chaos against them and see what happens. Because I think Seraph and Adolo are two very good scouts in DM wise. So it'd be interesting to see what happens in that department. So yeah.
Of course, all these guys are in the Premiership division, so they obviously have some idea of what they're doing. So I'm sure they would have practiced their game plans all throughout the week, and just trying to get themselves ready for this game. If you're just joining us now, we're just moments away, ladies and gentlemen, from the ozfortress round number 7, the last round in the regular season between MGE Zombies and Project S. The first map will be on CP Process, and the second map will be on CP Reckoner. So it should be a great one. Both of these teams able to really, really pop off. All these players able to pull out something special. It's just a question of who is going to pop off tonight, Ghost.
Yes, and then another thing as well, I think for a winning condition for MG Zombies is if Miramu's net actually doesn't drop out. He's been having some tech issues, so hopefully that doesn't affect his game too much. But speaking of that, we do have the ready up, and the first round is underway. And do you want to take us to this first mid, Mikcow?
I would gladly love to take you to this first mid, Ghost. So we're going to ride on board with Meth, the demo man for MG Zombies. He makes his way to mid. It looks like actually the red team actually Project S going off, and that's a massive Mark Garden from Lex. So that's a demo down already for Project S, and that's the mid done and
okay,
dusted.
Well, Mark and Garden clearly just won them to mid. Yeah, so nothing to say.
Yeah, nothing to say on that front, but it looks like they're going to be steaming this momentum through the choke point. No demo man on the side of Project S. That means that they're going to have this choke point basically for free. You see all the pressure already coming up with the crit streak from Project S. It looks like they will get one pick onto Lex, but that is all that Seraph is able to do before he gets cleaned up by TJ, and TJ gets another one onto a solo. But a sticky there is going to kill a Miramu. So that is really, really bad for MG Zombies. That's certainly going to halt the aggression. But only Jane Doe up for Project S, and that is basically a complete wipe from Project S. And
well.
They're just going to walk in and take this first point. So that's a very fast round.
The crits definitely, I guess, was the one thing that they were hoping to catch MG Zombies off guard, but clearly it didn't really work out. That market gunner on who's a demo again? Phantasm, yeah, ended the mid. They just won it out. So,
we'll see if Phantasm is able to change his style a bit. He is getting to mid relatively the same time as his fellow Demolitions man on MG Zombies, but Lex is going to get cleaned up very early by the guns of Seraph. So that is already the Market Gardener threat down. It looks like actually MG Zombies not really make any sort of room. It looks like the other soldier, they're trying to get in, make a bit of space onto the demo, but he's unable to do that. So looks like 1-1 on the side of the mids. But yeah, trying to make their way through whatever that is. I can't remember. It's been so long, guys. I apologize for not knowing the call-outs there. But Fez trying to start. TJ gets 2. Uber's pop, Miramu popping his quite a bit later, getting the better of the trade. It's 3 down now for Project S. They're going to be trying to make their way out of this mid. Just a soldier, a scout, and a medic trying to just run away through this choke point. Looks like they'll be able to make their way out just... Yeah, no one gets caught up in that. So MG Zombies able to take that mid after the getting the better of that Uber exchange.
One thing I want to point out is TJ and Heaves holding hands. I don't know if you saw that. They were both just focusing on the same target. So that's, I guess, really good communication or just really good scout gameplay. Otherwise, we see a failed bomb coming through choke. Can't actually get anything done there, and looks like it's just basically even Ubers. So, yeah, MG Zombies just have mid, and looks like a bomb coming from the side of MG Zombies, and unfortunately can't get anything out of it. So just a stalemate, and see what happens.
Well, we see these two teams, they're MG Zombies, they're a round up. They've got the position on mid. See another sack from KL, but he's unable to get anything. Seraph poking in as well. That's 2 now. That's 2 down. I was about to say they might just play the sack game, but losing 2, Seraph and KL both down for Project S. That's going to let these MG Zombies walk straight in through the choke, and it looks like there's absolutely no pressure in. They even get forced off. Miramu going down to 20 HP is going to get forced as well, so the exchange does happen. But Adolo is very caught at door 1. He dies a very swift death. Heaps now just trying to make his way onto the point, and MG Zombies take another point, so slow and methodical, but that's sometimes what you have to do in these kind of situations, just keep the pressure rolling. TJ looking into the last point as well. Lex trying to go for a cheeky mark gun. He's going to get cleaned up by KL. But looks like they're just having a really scrappy fight on this last point, just trying to out-DM the red team, of course, is Project S, but it's not really working, Ghost, is it?
No, yeah, it looks like some, I guess, no one really calling what the focus there. So really scrappy. They were just hoping to just go for a straight up DM fight. Obviously, it didn't really work out. But Ubers are practically, even with side of what I already forgot the name, Project S having the slight advantage. But yeah, it's just going to even out. And it looks like MG Zombies will have this mid. And yeah, so it looks like I think Sacks should be coming in soon. And yeah, Project S respecting the even call. So yeah, another stalemate.
It wouldn't be TF2 without a good stalemate here and there. Benjay trying to find himself in a good position, just trying to get spam angle. Looks like the combo of MG Zombies actually trying to do something from lower IT. You can see they're just trying to get some spam. Just trying to make some space for that demo. Lex is jumping in, but he is not going to get anything. What gets one really nice rocket onto a Dolo, bringing him down to just below 50 health, but it isn't going to really be enough. Now, if you're side of MG Zombies, Ghost, what do you think about a sniper in this situation? You're a round up, you have mid, the ball's in your court,
yeah,
just slow the game down.
Yeah, sniper, like a sniper or even spy, I don't really matter what you do, because you're a round up. Honestly speaking, you're a round up. You could literally, if you really want, well, this is not recommended, just stalemate the game for the next 24 minutes. It is literally, it is doable. It's completely wild, yeah, you could do it if you really wanted to, but a little bit of pressure on the flank there. Lex getting taken down really low here. Waiting for an arrow. Soldier tried to go Miramu, unfortunately can't get anything done. Kale does get taken down there. And looks like some more flank pressure getting put up. Heels rotating flank, as my bad. Otherwise...
Yeah, they keep trying to find an opening through IT. I don't know if they're just trying to catch the flank off guard. Of course, normally one of the soldiers, the roaming soldier actually, that watches that area. So I don't know if they're just trying to get an easy free pick there after the sack. But KL is back with his combo. He's going to get healed up, and things are just going to reset. And unfortunately, no off classes just yet from either team, actually. Adolo just bringing a nice Rap Assassin ball through the choke point. But yeah, nothing really happening.
Oh,
right, so actually, no, as I say that, looks like legs in very, very deep. He's going to go down 3 health, and that's a drop. That's a drop from Benjay, and he's going to get 2 for that. He's going to get a Dolo as well, so that has blown things way wide open.
Was there someone, I don't know if I saw it, there might be someone going for the wrap. No, okay, never mind, that was just a scout. One of MG Zombie scouts that was red. But anyway, yeah, 3-second point here, and this should be a free last. And yeah, so they're just going to storm in, leave one to cap. Trap up spawns, and it should be around for the side of MG Zombies.
Well, well, don't look now, Ghost, but they're already in at last. The Uber's popped up. They're trying to just lock Project S in spawn, just giving them absolutely no room to breathe.
A heavy comes out. They need to go this big 450 bullet sponge, and this points being played. It's going to be that heavy actually is still
they're doing very well. Now. Project S are doing very well. That heavy just soaking up the arrows from Crybaby, but that should be it. Yeah. You know, being down a demo and a soldier as they're pushing in certainly isn't ideal, and that's going to be round number 2 for MG Zombies. So now 2-0 with only I say only, but it's only been 8 minutes into this game so far, so there's still plenty of time for things to change. But that is another round for MG Zombies, so they are one step closer to completely securing that playoff spot without a doubt. Fez going in very early. He's onto that red crate. He gets a really nice air shot onto Lex. They're really just denying that blue soldier, denying that market gun attempt that we've seen him do for the past 2 mids now. But the re-aggression is coming from these teams. Looks like they were caught up on all over the place. Miramu, he's doing really well to keep everyone healthy, but Crybaby is really strong at the moment. That's 4 down for the side of Project S, and that is going to be another mid.
For the side of Project
MG Zombies.
Nothing looks like nothing is coordinated. Doesn't look like they're trying to go for any sort of like double soldier bombs or going for some sort of like soldier counter bombs or anything. They're just doing whatever they want. Just one soldier going for this, one soldier going for that. But otherwise, yeah.
Just look at the pressure. Just look at the pressure from MG Zombies. They're already at the spawn. They're just completely locking out Project S. The counter use does come through.
Might die here actually. Yeah,
Mirabu's caught out, Mirabu's gone, and it looks like Meth is also going to lose his life in lobby. So that's Medic and Demo down for MGE Zombies, and a very nice pipe from Phantasm.
Wait, okay. That was aggressive, but maybe just a bit overkill. I think a little bit overkill. But yeah, that was... I would say it was close. Okay, they were going really aggressive. It was really fast as well. So, yeah, it almost worked, but unfortunately, Miramu dying, I guess, you know, unfortunately, couldn't really give the team any heals. But we see a sniper coming on the side of MG Zombies, Heaps. If he can actually get anything done with this, to eat the baseball from one of his Project S.
Oh,
And that's a demo
Phantasm.
down.
Phantasm goes down. Lex picking up the kill on the Demo Man, so that's going to halt the aggression from Project S. They're going to back out completely off that midpoint, and that's going to give Heebs a whole lot more room to work with, just trying to peek him through the choke. We'll see where he is at the moment. Yeah, he's looking through that choke point just from the red forward spot, but the Uber, they are using that advantage, but they're not going to advantage it. Actually, the exchange coming on this midpoint, and it's not really looking that good.
Well.
Looks like Cryberry's going to fall. Seraph does as well, so that's 2 picks down, but with the sniper, are they really going to be able to push through this point? It looks like they're trying. Adolo's going to get picked off as well. That's 3 down now for Project S, and they're just going to have to leave the second point completely. And with Cryberry only just spawning up now, looks like MG Zombies will have an Uber advantage again, but it looks like they might be trying to go as aggressive as they were last time, but they decide against it.
Yeah, I think in this situation, just play the ad. You've got the 30, I think it's there like 20%, but the grinding now it's going to be pretty big. And also, side of Project S, they do have the NG up, so they're going to have the Sentry ready, and MG Zombies do obviously push in. Heaps on the Sniper though, so kind of unfortunate that he obviously didn't die on the Sniper, wanted to go scout, so it looks like he wants to try to do something. Unfortunately, he does get down really low, so they might just have probably just going to push with Heaps slipping and see if he can provide any sort of like suppressing fire. Uber does come through door 1 here. No frags yet coming inside of these zombies. Sentry does get taken down, and that's like the only sort of frag. Medic does get taken down.
Whoa,
Heaps, nice shot.
Heaps with a huge shot there onto Crybaby, so that's no medic down, 99%. That is super, super unfortunate, but that is the heals down. That's the 150 here, headshot, the critical in the chat, and that is a medic down, and that might just be curtains, but it looks like Project S, they're trying to fight with all they can. 3 kills for TJ now. Is he trying to do all that he can? It looks like Benjay is going to get caught out as well, so despite the medic going down, Project S, they're able to hold it, but I don't know if it was really worth it because Miramu does have 40%. They are trying to push out of this last point, and they are getting the space. They are getting the space here, Ghost, but it's not really doing well. Lex getting absolutely destroyed by the 2 scouts of Project S. You know, both Seraph and Adolo putting in massive, massive work, keeping the team in contention at the moment, but Adolo is going to lose out to TJ.
Yeah, here we go. Flanks now. MG Zombies, they're in. Uber gets popped. Can they find anything though? That was a very early pop, or I don't know, probably just like meth calling.
Yeah, they're not going to get anything from it, Ghost. TJ might even get caught out in lobby, and Miramu's there as well, but they both escape with their lives. No issues there. Heaps is going to pick off KL, but that's about it. Crybaby does have full Uber, so let's see if Project S, they're going to be looking to try and push out of this last point with that 70% Uber advantage, and we see that looks like Phantasm going in super, super deep towards the choke, just trying to take the space, but he's got no team around him. He's going to get completely abandoned.
So weak.
But he's 9 health. Oh, but he's just not able to do it. Just the whole team just left him there at choke to die. He's still alive. Oh, but he's getting cleaned up. Actually, there's Fez.
This is turned around.
Fez there with a massive, massive bomb. Yeah.
Miramu does eat all as well. He should be able to get the pack, so he's fine. And they're not chasing. Miramu's got with him. Yeah, that was really scrap actually for the side, both sides. But yeah, second point secured for MG Zombies, and they also have 70 out. This should be around for the side of MG Zombies. So hopefully they're able to call focuses and focus to one target, because that, I guess, last push wasn't the best. But yeah, let's see what happens in push for the side of MG Zombies. Uber does come up, and looks like it will be a standard door 1 push, but it looks like it. And Uber does get popped through.
TJ looking, he's trying to get all the space. The entire team Project S, they have scattered. And TJ's actually going to lose his life. They're not going to get anything with the Uber. He's able to pick up Adolo, trying to avenge his fellow Boston Maniac. But looks like they're not really doing all they can, but the post-fight, the 2 soldiers, Lex and Benjay, putting in super, super good work there, and that's going to be 3-0 for MG Zombies. And 16 minutes left on the clock, Ghost. Still a fair bit of time. We're only just short of halfway, but 3 rounds down. Certainly, Project S are going to be feeling the pressure.
And I think TJ, he's been taking all the last pushes. I think so, right? I haven't been seeing Heaps doing much, but I'm taking these last pushes. But yeah, TJ taking his last pushes is pretty good. Just, you know, because of his scout, and he's actually one of the best scouts in Asia. And
sorry
EU,
to cut you off there,
anyway.
Ghost, but Fez, we are into the 4th minute of this round. Fez is going to be the first one who gets picked up. Adolo is going to trade on Lex. Heaps getting a nice loads of picks, and that's going to be another
That's a really clean mid.
Nice clean mid from MG Zombies. So they certainly are getting the job done on these mid points. A few scrappy last pushes here and there, but they are getting the rounds. They are doing what needs to be done. Benjay trying to put some pressure through rollout through door 2, but it's not going to return anything. And yeah, it's going to be another last hold for Project X. For Project S, yeah, Dolo coming up on the engineer, so they will have the 7th man, as it were, the sentry gun.
Though, actually.
And Seraph sniper as well, you're right, Ghost. So Seraph trying to be a little bit sneaky, trying to find just a free pick if they choose to go the wrong way. Just trying to slow down MG Zombies as much as they can, but it looks like it's going to be a door 2 push this time. TJ looking they use really early. They're just trying to get all the space they can. They haven't spotted the sentry gun yet, and Adolo is right there. They haven't really gotten any picks with this Uber. They get the sentry gun, but that's about it. And this is going to be a straight 6v6 fight now on this last point. The health on MG Zombie is going down really low. Lex going down, TJ going down. Fez is going to get traded off as well, though. Miramari going down. Benjay going down, and that is going to be, this is so scrappy. Both the players on MG Zombie super low, just 50 health on that demo man, and that is going to be a successful hold for Project S.
I think going through door 2 was definitely all, but they saw, the reason why they popped it, they had to have seen that dot, actually, that sniper dot. That's probably why they popped really early, because Seraph was, I think, left side of the spawn, and he was obviously watching that door 2 area, so they must have seen the dot. They probably didn't need to commit on it. They still had time to just maybe switch. Let's go, door 3 or 4. But yeah.
Project S. They're making their way through the choke point. Lex on that sniper. He's unable to get any picks. He gets forced out by Kale. He's just going to grab the pack like it's a nothing. Oh, actually, Phantom's going really low. He's just down to 20 health on this point, but no frags. No one gets picked off for Project S, so they're able to take this midpoint basically unscathed, and they still have a 30% Uber advantage, and it looks like they're going to be trying to go through IT Ghost.
Yeah, and on the side of MG Zombies, they're actually doing really well, so they actually might get for this. Lex is still on its looks like he does force out here. Lex 8 healed, does get chipped down. Looks like Uber on the side of MG Zombies up, so they're going to refight this. Looks like a door 2 push here. Uber has yet to be popped. Uber now gets popped on the side of MG Zombies. Demo does get
both scouts are just going ham, They're going ham. They completely clean up Phantasm. But the back cap, Fez with the back cap. Is he going to get it? Oh, it's the fighting on last. And Benjay is able to clean that by the skin of his teeth. That is very close indeed. But meanwhile, on the second point, the fight is still going on. TJ just trying to find any sort of red player that he can to shoot. He finds Adolo in this other area, and he's able to get the clean kill on that one. So very well done from him, and that's gonna allow his team to walk through this midpoint. Phantasm very caught off as well. He's down to 50. He's caught down his 40. He's now done. Lex with another amazing market garden. So that is now 2 kills that he's gotten with the meme spoon. And MG Zombies really putting their DM to good use, and they have forced Project S out of another midpoint.
The meme spoon, I mean, it's viable in Roma because you technically don't need an escape plan. You're not the one, rolling out. So it's definitely, it's an alright weapon if you know how to use it. But anyway, MG Zombies managed to get ground on the side of Project S's second here, and looks like MG Zombies just going to wait for Uber, and the trade is going to happen anytime soon for both sides. And that's actually a really early pop on the side of MG Zombies, and this was actually, that went really south really quickly.
Adolo's able to pick up heaps, but that's about all that happens from this exchange. Both Miramar and Crybaby going very low before they pop their Ubers. The Project S, they're sending both soldiers through the choke, super aggressive. Sarah's going to get picked off from a trap though, and that is going to completely halt everything. Fez gets picked off, KL going super weak, and as well as Phantasm. He's only 6 health going down. TJ's able to chip him off with the scatter gun. That's 3 down now. Another meme spoon kill. That's onto the medic of Crybaby Lex there, showing who is the boss with the marker gun. He's obviously been practicing there
They're
on
in as
high
well.
tower.
They're gonna last.
But there's only 2 up. Seraph goes for a hero shot, but I don't think it's going to be enough. There's 2 spawners. Phantasm and Fez both do spawn for Project S, but it's going to be to no avail as they're trying to get on the point, and I think this is all but good as a round, and that is 4-0 with 11 minutes remaining in this map, and things are looking dire.
That trade on that second was really odd. I don't know what the call was there. It was a really early pop for the side of MG Zombies. So not sure what the plan was there. I'm not sure if Miri saw one of his players got really low, but yeah. Onto this possibly last and final mid here. Both demos getting roughly the same time. Meth getting some damage onto Project S's demo, and looks like both teams just exchanging spam. So nothing fast or fancy happening yet, and looks like
oh, he's doing a lot of work. Meth's doing a lot of work for his team. He's hit 1, he's hit 2 stickies.
Nice
KL's going to get completely destroyed with a very, very nice shot from Benjay. TJ's going to claim that kill though. Adolo shooting Benjay out of the sky. So that's 1-for-1 trade so far. Looks like a very, very slow mid compared to the ones we've seen before. That Fez is going to go down as well. Heaves going to pick up that kill. And these guys are just exchanging spam. It's like actually Mep is going to get caught out. He gets the pack. He gets the pack, but the Uber gets forced out from Crybaby. Mirimu just gets it. Yeah, he's going to use that Uber as well, but looks like Projects are in a very, very bad spot. They're just trying to use the Uber to get out. Heaves is going to fall to the guns of Seraph. But aside from that, you know, despite that, at least, is what I'm trying to say. Yeah, that's another mid for MG Zombies. So they've won all but one of the mids and have gone all the rounds so far. So they certainly are showing how they are MGE Zombies, using that DM power to just overwhelm the other team.
And I think as well, I think that's probably the longest mid we've seen in this game, not gonna lie. Both teams obviously getting Uber. Heaves dying there at the end doesn't really matter, because they already won the mid. So yeah, it looks like it's just another stalemate situation in Ubers. Actually, Project S do have advantage, but speaking of that, a sack comes in for the side of MG Zombies.
Oh, that's Lex. He's going in super, super deep, but KL is able to do that. Looks like Lex was able to get one nice rocket off onto Crybaby, but that was it. Fez is going to go in and get the counter sack going. Meth going fairly low there, but he's getting caught out by both the scouts in IT, so that's 2 down now. And it looks like Meth might get caught out as well. He goes down to 80 health, but Seraph isn't able to secure that one. So it looks like they're going to just go for a reset, and surely here Heaps comes up on Sniper or even Spy.
Yeah. I mean, 8 minutes. Yeah, MG Zombies can park the bus mid, just chill, relax. I mean, Project S have to make every move now, so yeah, we'll have to see what happens. But nothing happening so far, it's just both teams just spamming. Benjay chilling in sewer, watching the sewer flank, obviously. And he might actually want to sack it. Yeah,
oh, he's going for it, goes the double soldier sack. Benjay on, gets one nice rocket, and the Force. The Force, Crybaby, 20 health, unable to do it, but Fez kind of going for that counter sack is unsuccessful. Both soldiers down, but it looks like they're trying to use this Uber. The double scout Uber comes out once again. Seraph's going to pick up Meth though, so it's only those 3 for the side of MGE Zombies. And the repush coming out from door 1, and Seraph behind them, they're sandwiched, they're completely sandwiched, but Heaves is going to go down. Very, very nice surf from Mirabu, but still he's on 30 health. He lives!
He actually lives! No, he's dead! Unfortunate.
Oh, what a nice arrow there from Crybaby just to pick off the medic when no one else could do it on his team. So that is going to certainly give them some momentum going forward. 7.5 minutes left in this map. It's still very, very possible, Ghost. Very, very hard against a team of this caliber. Very hard against a team with this caliber, but it certainly is doable.
TJ on Phantasm. The NG Heaps sniper.
Phantasm able to pick up a kill on Lex, and yes, Heaps is on that sniper, so he's going to try trying to slow the game down as much as he can. But he looks like he's getting spammed, and he's actually going to die now to KL. So 2 down still for MG Zombies. Lex will be on the respawn shortly, but TJ is already on that engineer trying to get that 7th man up just near that left-hand side door from the defender's perspective. But Uber coming in super, super early. They're wasting no time here. They know that time is of the essence here. They are 4 rounds down. KL and Seraph picking up 2 kills, and that's going to be the first round on the board for Project S, and 6.5 minutes left. Is this the momentum that they need? Is this the comeback on, Ghost?
Possibly. I mean, you know, you're up 4. You're basically, it's 4-1 right now. MG Zombies are up, you know, by 4. They could just chill now. They don't need to rush I guess anything, they could go aggressive if they want, but they don't need to go like extremely aggressive. But speaking of that, Project S, Fez goes for a fast one, but he's gonna tag down really low here, waiting for an arrow from Crybaby here. So now both teams exchanging some spam. Seraph does get taken down, and Benjay is tagged down really low.
Seraph's down, and Crybaby misses an arrow onto Phantasm, so he's gonna go down as well. Seraph and Adolo both dead, so no scouts for Project S at the moment. KL's going to pick up Benjay as he tries to get another frag. But he's the only one who's going to fall for MGE Zombies, and they're already making their way into the last point. They don't even have second yet. They are putting so much pressure on Project S at the moment, just making sure, no, you might have won that round, but you're not getting any sort of momentum. Even Uber's here with 5.5 minutes remaining, and I think it's at this point in the game where things are really, really desperate. This is where you go for the desperate strategies. Benjay is actually on Sniper, so only one soldier for MG Zombies at the moment, which is quite an interesting decision. Certainly one that is doable, and Fez has actually chosen to go the French espionage man himself. But cold. Seraph and Seraph's able to... Oh, he's not really able to do that. He gets a trade with a demo, actually. So a very, very nice trade from him. He's going to really halt that aggression, give Fez a bit more time to get into position. Benjay getting forced out of lobby due to not having that demo man presence there. But he's just going to sit next to that sewer door and try and find something. The Uber coming out from Crybaby very, very early. Lex getting that force, it might seem. But the counterpop comes through at the exchange of Phantasm's life. But things are really, really looking dire for Project S at the moment. Looks like he's able to get another kill, but he's going to trade with his life there. Seraph able to pick up that frag. And the sniper from the side of MG Zombies not really helping them in this team fight at all. But Project S are really, really disconnected. Crybaby has been left by basically his entire team. He's only got KL left. They will both leave through the door one. But Fez able to get a trade onto the sniper Benjay before he loses his life.
That's high play, I guess, didn't really go in the favor of Fez. I mean... didn't really work out. He was stuck on this for a long time, so you just have to go for something, and obviously he gets a snipe there. But of that, side of Project S, Crybaby does get taken down. MG Zombies do have this point.
TJ is popping off. He's on a 4 kill streak at the moment. Is he able to find number 5? He is Seraph, but he's going to trade with Heaps. So 1-for-1 trade, but 3 up still only for Project S. But it's not really going to be enough of an advantage to push, but full Uber advantage for Miramu. So surely this is going to be round number 5. 3.5 minutes left. I think this map's result is all but confirmed, but MG Zombies looking like they want to just really seal the deal with this one and try and carry this momentum into Rec into the second map. So they have, with this result, have made it into a playoffs position. TJ able to pick up number 6 on KL. He's really putting in so much work for his team right now. Both soldiers down as he gets another one onto Fez. So very, very well done from him. The sentry gun is going to pick up Lex. But I think this map is all but over, Ghost.
Yeah, this round should go in the favor of MG Zombies here. It's just 3 players up. Does a sentry still up? Does get taken down finally. How actually spawners to come in? This could get close. Never mind. Crybaby was yet to spawn, my bad, and it looks like it's just a reset. So
Benjay, he's in deep, or he's able to get 1 rocket onto Crybaby, but Project S able to save their skin there, just holding off that final round. But Uber advantage again for Miramu, a very, very decent one at that, about 60% almost. So they are definitely going to be looking to take this round. Again, attempt number 2 for this one. Didn't really quite work last time. That sentry gun really delaying them enough for Project S to get their spawners in. But we'll see what they do, if they choose to just chill or they want to really push in for this third round. They use through the third door, and they find the sentry gun super, super early. It gets taken out. Yeah, that it does. But that's about all they're going to get for the Uber. They get the space that they need, but I don't know if it's going to be enough. There's still loads of stickies on the point. KL is going to trade with Lex, it would look like, as well. But Benjay and his scout compatriot there getting a lot of pressure out. The Crybaby does use his Uber, and that is going to be it for that attempt of a last push.
That's another ad for the side of MG Zombie. So this is try number 3 on the last with a minute 40 left. So it's just
well, you know the saying, Ghost, third time's the charm. So they had a gun on the left side, the gun on the right side. So it looks like where is Dolo put his gun this time? It's going to be on the left. Again, so just reversing it every single last push, every single time it gets taken down. So we'll see how MG Zombies are able to deal with it this time.
So-
But it looks like Lex trying to look his way through door one, just get a few spam angles. Where's the combo of MG Zombies going to go? It is going to be a door one push once again, and they get through without using this
Milking.
time. This is really, really good. They're going to be in such an advantageous position. All of the teleporters and dispensers for $1 get taken out super, super early. Sentry Gun goes down as well. But the Uber, they took so long that Crybaby actually does have his Uber now. But no frags for either team in the Uber. Seraph and Fez getting a frag apiece, so that's 2 down now for MG Zombie. Seraph getting another one onto Benjay, and that is another failed last push.
I mean, look, they tried going for door 3 and 4 with using really early, and then they tried going through door 1 just by milking, and unfortunately doesn't get anything out of it. They probably, even in that Uber, they probably should have just gone for Crybaby regardless. But with 30 seconds left, I think this is just game.
Yeah, it was game certainly before, but momentum is a big thing, Ghost. I'm sure you know that better than all of us here. So they're just trying to get this. Miramu is going to pick up a kill onto Phantasm with a nice Crusader's crossbow shot. And so he's certainly going to be feeling great about that one. TJ on an 8 kill streak at the moment is able to pick up Seraph. And I think that really just speaks volumes to how this game went. You know, TJ just being right next to Miramu basically this entire time, and Heaps helping him out as well. It just allowed him to flourish on this map. Uber getting popped off from Crybaby for the stats. TJ is unstoppable, and I think that one, that message in the HUD is just really speaks volumes on how this game went, Ghost.
I have the logs open. Big thing is, I see 12, 15, 15, 19, then TJ 39 to 6. That is what I'm seeing on the logs now. 10k damage, 366 minute. He had a real good game, was just running over the side of Project S. And then on Project S, they literally just, I don't know. Seraph had a right game, 28-18, but otherwise everyone else, just rough, you have to say. I don't know.
Sorry, did you say 39 to 6?
Yes, 39 to 6. Everyone else had your normal stats, you know, demo meth actually had 10k damage to compare to Phantasm 6k. So everyone on the side of MG Zombies had a really good game.
I mean, you could just see it in their gameplay. You know, there were a few mistakes here and there, but on the whole, they were, you know, very cohesive. The teamwork was all there. Everyone was doing really, really well to protect Miramu. So whenever he did die, you know, it was at a cost to our Project S.
Yeah.
And do you honestly think, Ghost, that they never recovered from that early market gun, that opening meme screen as the first frag? Do you think they ever recovered from that? Because that certainly would be a massive, massive blow to your confidence.
Maybe just, you know, having to be careful of Lex doing these fast bombs, and obviously now I think throughout that Fez, you know, trying to go fast as well, so even he counted that. Nothing. This is anything else you can point out besides the fact, I know TJ, he got 29% heals, but otherwise,
Well, he got the heals, and he certainly put them to good effect. You know, 39 frags on any map from any player is a mean feat, but to go 39 and 6 means that he is able to really, really go in that. As my game has just crashed, so I'll try and fix that.
Fine. But then you look at the scores of like logs, general stats about the game. They only won one mid fight. I think that was it the last one, or was it? It was probably maybe one before that. Surely, I think, but I can't remember. They only won one mid fight, while MG Zombies won all 5 of them. So 5 fights, my bad. And then mid stats wise, the only difference is Crybaby unfortunately dropping once, and Miramu didn't drop at all, and obviously TJ getting that 29% heals. Definitely showed what he can do when he definitely has a beam up him and just going around killing people. So yeah.
But now saying pre-game that TJ was one of the great scouts, you know, one to be reckoned with.
And I think as well, calling now is probably handed over to DJ, so it looks like Keeps might be just on that flank roll. And it definitely shows, I think, in the logs. But now moving on to Rekna. Obviously not Process, a map that's played occasionally. This one could be close, but yet to see what happens.
It's certainly one that hasn't been played nearly as much, I should say, as a Process. But it certainly has a lot of similar characteristics that our Process does. But I'm really curious to see how our Project S adapts. You know, you're coming from a tough loss on that map. It was certainly a very, very dominating. The scoreline might not say so. Yeah, you know, it wasn't the classic 5-0 roll that we saw or that you were predicting, but it certainly was
Close enough.
quite the dominant performance from MG Zombies. So I'm curious to see how Project S are able to recover from that. And the first step of that, I should say, is this mid fight. Phantasm getting there relatively earlier than Meph does. So he's really sticking off that left side area. Lex again goes for that fast bomb. He makes his way into the toxic area.
Toxic, I think that's all toxic.
So he's certainly going to be forced to be reckoned with from behind them. Benjay trading with Fez. Lex goes in for his bomb, but is unable to get that done. Adolo putting in massive work. He gets another 2. So that's 3 down for the side of MG Zombies. Now 3 down. It's 3v3 now for both of these teams. But the double scout from MG Zombies, we've been talking about how their scouts are popping off. TJ going down to 3 health. The Uber gets popped. But Seraph, he gets dropped by Crybaby. So that is no scout for Project S. And that probably is going to be the mid done and dusted. Scouts in this game, very, very powerful, as most of you in the chat would know. But that's going to be the first mid for MG Zombies, and certainly not off to a great start for Project S. A bit more close, a bit more competitive than some of the mids that we've seen, but
and
certainly less than ideal.
Shows as well like how much we've played this map, because I personally don't know a lot of callouts on this map. But never mind, speaking of which, Miramu does force to Fez here, and that should hopefully at least buy some time, I guess. I mean, Crybaby now does have 50 ads, so MG Zombies now can't actually push in, but looks like they're trying to edge their way in slow, trying to get some damage off. Unfortunately, can't actually find anything. And looks like they just finish on second.
TJ does fall to the sentry gun built by Adolo, so that certainly is going to halt any fast aggression. And as you were saying, yes, the 50% Uber advantage. Looks like they're coming out through rollout. Gets fined the early kill onto Benjay, but unable to really find anything. They get through for free, but the team's just completely left Crybaby. He has to fight Lex, and he actually drops to him with a very, very nice threat from Lex. So that is absolutely huge, and just a complete misplay from Project S. Phantasm also going to get picked off. Fez is going to trade that kill with Lex, but he's going to lose his life to Meph. And you can just see the combo is just all together. There's just the sentry and all the various other buildings left.
Taunting,
yeah, the cheeky taunt comes out.
He's got the fortress on last. I don't know. Yep, oh, he's got a telefrag set. Oh, wait. Crits. He's got the Frontier Justice. Unfortunately,
Frontier Justice crits, but he's not able to do that. TJ's going to clean up that engineer kill. But MG Zombies, they're taking so long that the spawners that might come in for Project S, but it's not going to be enough. And that's the first round of Reckoner to MGE Zombies. So they are certainly looking like they're in a much better spot.
That round could have lasted longer if Crybaby didn't drop there. I think their team leaving him alone was probably the big changing factor in that round. Ditching Crybaby there.
Meth's messed up his rollout once more. So he's going to be super weak and he's going to just make his way through cargo towards the Toxic. So looking at that right-hand side, but no real action just yet on the second bit of this map. Meth going down extremely low. We see some movement happening, but not a whole lot. Lex trying to get some time on the cap. He goes for the bomb, and he's unable to do anything with that. He's actually able to pick up the kill on Crybaby. My mistake there, but completely scrappy fight. You know, duels happening all around. But it looks like MG Zombies are going to pick up another bit. And again, both scouts really living through these mids. And I think we saw that a fair bit as well on Process. So that seems to really be their strategy there. Just keep the two scouts close to the medic, close with the demo man, and just let the soldiers make the space, do all the damage, and then the cleanup crew comes through.
TJ and Heaves definitely just holding hands. They've been really close to Miramu, so ensuring nothing gets through to him and checking, you know, every flank, every corner to make sure no one's hiding and possibly able to, like, drop him. Anyway, this should be hopefully a clean last push, but yeah, this should be a round up for the side of MG Zombies here. Just making sure no traps or no hiders, and it looks like it's going to be this top left push here. Uber is yet to be popped, so they're milking it through, which is good.
Oh, Seraph gets
That's
TJ, so that's certainly going to put a wrench in their plans. TJ is one of the scouts that was doing extremely well in the last map. Fez gonna go down, and the sentry gun also gets taken out, but it looks like Mirabu's just completely left Meth to his demo man to die. They have gotten the kill onto Crybaby, so they are able to reset if they're able to leave, but TJ and Mirabu the only ones that are there. So yeah, that's gonna be a failed last push, and Project S able to push their way out into second and try and use some momentum.
On TJ, I think That was just really unlucky, I guess, Maroon not popping there. I guess they wanted to milk as much as they can, which is respectable. But yeah, that drop onto TJ, not drop, well, the hedge onto TJ, that definitely changed everything up, like, for their plan. And Mirror gets back down quite low. It does get taken down.
Oh, Fez gets 2 as well, though. So, and he gets Mirror. Mirror goes down, Lex goes down, so that's going to be no Uber for MG Zombies. So
But it's the second point, though, at least for the MG Zombies.
And
Lex
point,
is
yes.
up on the spy, so see if he can actually get anything done with this. This is yeah, he is. Okay, he's committed. So they're going to try to use this, obviously try to do something with the spy, hopefully cause a distraction and let him go behind and hopefully get the medic is the objective, but otherwise...
And could it be a back cap, Ghost? Could it be a back cap?
That
because
is possible.
You're going to assume, right, that Crybaby is going to push on this Uber advantage, and that looks like they are.
Actually, they are. No, this actually is a backup.
Oh, they're just... Lex is just waiting. Is just waiting. And that's going to be a round, probably. There's no one back, and that's round number 2.
They don't leave someone at last.
Lex with the big brain strat. He knew that they were going to try and push with that Uber advantage, so just betting on the fact that they would all be trying to go out just to make sure they had all the firepower they would need to push out of last and just go that spy, go invisible, and just sit on that last one. That's round number 2 as we make our way into the third mid of this map. Adolo looking very, very aggressive on the blue. Crazy's falling down very low. He's going to get completely forced out. But it looks like no avail to that. Seraph running very low as well. There isn't a lot of movement for the soldiers thus far on this mid. But yeah, actually looks like Mev's going to pick up the first kill onto Seraph fairly late in the mid. Both soldiers from Project S very, very weak. Lex going very weak as well. KL is going to lose his life. And that's going to be another mid for Project S, it would seem. But no time yet on the cap.
Project S, MG Zombies, you mean?
Yeah. What's in the name, you know?
Anyway, this is another mid. It's just even Ubers again, so I believe this. Yeah, they're going toxic about things. I personally don't know the call lots in this map really well, so I had the toxic.
Toxic. Mirror trying to make his way through. TJ just poking and prodding, but he's unable to really find anything. Heaps looking from Cargo. There's a soldier sack in the force. Benjay getting the force from Crybaby, so that is going to be full Uber advantage for MGE Zombies, and they're just gonna storm their way through Cargo, trying to make as much space as they can. The force comes out from Fez, but he's unable to really hit any rockets onto Mirror, so he's just gonna waste his life away like that. Not sure if that was the correct call. I mean, he might as well try and go for something there, but things are really, really looking dire already for Project S. They are just really getting forced out of all of these points. Seraph again on that sniper class trying to find a pick, but the Uber gets forced really, really early. They use it really, really early, just trying to get all that space. TJ is going to pick up the pick on Phantasm, so that's no demo man for Project S, and the points left wide open. This could be round number 2. Fez goes down, KL goes down. No frags yet, but they still have the heavy. You're right, Ghost. Adolo going down super, super weak, and that's going to be a perfect last push. No member of MG Zombies losing their life at all. And Crybaby, unfortunately, just not getting that Uber quite in time. Not able to use it.
Already. That's real fast. I didn't realize it was already 3-0, by the way. I thought it was still 2-0 or 2-0. But never mind. This game's actually going by really quickly here. And Phantasm gets to mid pretty quickly compared to Murphy. Does this lower roller. I don't know what that area is called. Is it just lower, I guess? I don't know. Anyway. Both teams exchanging some spam across mid. Project S just going for some sort of double bomb here.
Oh, double soldier.
Meth is really weak. He's 12 HP.
Yes, Meth is so weak, but he's still alive. He finally goes down to a nice scatter shot from Seraph, but that's about really all that they're going to get as MGE Zombies are just cleaning up TJ with another 3k on that mid. Showing who is boss, showing what the Asia Scouts are really capable of. And he's certainly doing his continent proud there.
Yeah, and this again should be another round for the side of MG Zombies. And speaking of which, there's been a bit of a DM play.
Oh, meme spoon!
Nice
meme spoon from Lex is able to get the kill onto Fez, but Kale also picking up the frag on Benjay, so it is equalized. But the Uber advantage is still quite large for Miramu and his fellow MGE Zombies. So they're going to be looking to make their way just into lobby through the main doorway. They're not going to go for this top left push again. Look, looks like they're going to might try and go through main, maybe even the right-hand side. Lex getting the double pick on the dispenser. So double dispenser down. That means that they're going to push, and they're actually going to push. Memes aside, they push through this top left once again. The sentry gun still hasn't been dealt with, but they took so long that Crybaby does have his Uber now. TJ's going to pick up the pick onto Phantasm, though. So that is no Demo Man. You're right, Ghost. For Project S at the moment, KL's going down really weak as well, but TJ doing all he can with the heals that he's got. They're still just all clumped up in that top left. He gets two picks there on Fez and Seraph, and that's going to be round number 4.
Nice arrows by Murmur there, actually, on the last push. Arrow left there last second to keep him alive. But yeah, this is a very, I don't know, very confident game coming outside of MG Zombies, and this could be the last round of this game, and therefore causing a 2-0, and your top 4 is confirmed, practically.
Yeah, well, we'll see what they are able to do. Now, Phantasm going on the right-hand side. TJ's going to get a very, very early pick onto Adolo. TJ just completely popping off tonight. That's absolutely astonishing performance from him so far. Lex as well. He's unable to really get the frag as he needs,
nice,
but TJ's there to help him. Miramir going down very low with a nice serve and a very crazy air shot there from Benjay. He's going to get the kill onto Phantasm. And you can just see it's utter domination from the MGE Zombies. Very, very clean performance from that. You can just see the amount of teamwork, the amount of cohesion. You know, they're always talking with each other. You know, they're always... No one's doing, like, 1v1s. You know, 1v1s. Yeah. They're just always another player there to help clean up.
I think one difference here is Crybaby did survive, so he's out, and they do have this Uber for last. However, 4-0, they need... See, it's their move to push out. They need to get the rounds up on the board, and it looks like MG Zombies have secured lobby control on the side of Project S. This is last, so who opts to Saxley, and looks like nothing yet. Both teams just
Lex.
Spam.
Lex is going in, he's going for the meme spoon. Oh, able to do it, and he drops! Benjay able to get the rocket onto Crybaby. Oh no, they do trade 3 lives for it. Adolo's level 2 sentry.
A triple sack, actually.
But the force, able to force Miramu. So TJ is going to do all he can with this. Oh, 4 health. Phantasm 4 health. The scatter shot is able to get him. TJ now on a 6k. They're not really. They might be trying to push still, maybe.
There's a sentry. They can't get past this level 3 or wherever the sentry is. Okay, it's getting moved. That actually might go down. More rockets, a few more spam. Yeah, it does go down.
The gun goes down, but they took so long that the spawners are up once again. Adolo has those crits from the triple sack as well, so they have to be wary of that. But they are certainly getting pushed into this back left corner from their perspective. The top left push coming in from Blue. And that's 2 picks. Adolo's down, Seraph's down, Lex is also down though for the MGE Zombies. A very nice pipe there onto TJ. TJ's very, very weak. The Uber saw. He got the Uber.
Does get Uber there, and this actually delays the point by a bit. But however, there's only 2 alive. They can't actually get off point here.
They can't, and the repush, and that is, I think that's curtains. That's it. Everyone's dead. That's the 5-0. And ladies and gentlemen, the MGE Zombies are in the playoffs, and we have our playoff top 4 provisionally.
Yeah.
I think actually that's confirmed. Yes, that's confirmed, right? So both maps going in favor of MGE Zombies. They showed up today. They really, really showed up. TJ with an astounding performance on both maps, and Heebs as well. You know, he's also picked up quite a few dominations that game as well. So you can't forget about him. But the 2 scouts from MGE Zombies
definitely doing a lot of work.
They're definitely they're not called MGE Zombies for without a reason. Ghost. They showed that their DM was just simply better than Project S tonight.
I have the logs. I have the logs up already on my laptop, and extremely dominant 5-0. No, okay. One thing, no one on the side of Project S got double points, like double scores. Everyone had single like kills or under. So that I guess shows how dominant MG Zombies were. TJ again 22 kills with 2 deaths, doing a lot of work. But yeah. I mean, not much to say from the logs besides MG Zombies just clean sweep this game. They won every mid fight. Obviously, Project S won none, and Project S only had 28 kills for that whole game. That shows MG Zombies EM power, you could say.
You could just see the cohesion. Like I've been talking about it all night. You could just see how TJ and Miramu and Meth are just all sort of in the same place, all at the same time. They're really, really together. Looks like Meth going for the top damage, breaking that 400 DPM mark once again, and TJ as well, showing the kind of scout he is, going 22 for 2 on this map, and Miramu only dying once
Yeah.
that entire map. And I think that really speaks volumes to just how that game went, as well as looking down at the medic stats. Crybaby with 3 drops.
Mm.
3
A
drops
good
in a
game
map
for
that lasted
Crybaby,
about 10 minutes
unfortunately.
is a
Yeah.
lot.
I think one of them as well was like he got last second and he was in spawn, so it was kind of like unfortunate, I guess. But there's not much else to really say besides convincing 2-0 for the side of MG Zombies and a playoffs for them as the 4th seed. So
Well, I think that with that performance, TJ has sent a very, very firm message to the other teams in Prem playoffs. You know, I am here, I am coming, and I am good. So we'll see. Hopefully, he's able to carry that performance through into the playoffs in the coming weeks. But I think that is going to wrap things up. Do we have interviews?
Okay, so
Looks
it
like
looks
we're
like
going to get some interviews as
I don't know
well.
if there's any. Okay, talking about standings as well. So they've secured 4th seed. Taylor Swift, they should obviously get the 3rd seed. I guess the only downside if they get the 4th seed, like okay, you made playoffs, congratulations. I think the only downside is that they don't get the first map pick choice because they have to do a lower bracket game. That's the only downside. Because if you're the seed, you get the first map ban and also the last map pick. I guess is the advantage going into playoffs. But otherwise, I mean, congratulations to E Zombies getting this 4th seed.
No, and also congratulations to Project S as well. You know, it was a
Yeah.
really, really tough game, especially on Reckoner, but on Process they did put up quite a bit of a fight. You know, they'd certainly made MG Zombies work for it, but just crumbling to the superior, you know, teamwork and DM that the MG Zombies had. And at the end of the day, that's what it comes down to. You know, you're all about, you know, just no, that's just how it goes sometimes. Like, you know, you can go through the strats, you can practice scrims all you want, but at the end of the day, it comes down to who can shoot bad guys better.
Yeah.
Go through all
And
the strats in the world.
speaking of interviews with Miz, we going to have Heebs and Joe from the winning side of MG Zombies joining us shortly. We're just working on getting them in the mumble. I believe right now we have he's just waiting. I think we're just waiting on TJ. I'm not sure if we got gamers from Project S coming. Okay, so it doesn't look like it. So it looks like a winner's interview then.
Well, we're now joined by Heebs and TJ, the two scouts from MGE Zombies, and what a game, guys! What a performance from both of you. They're really showing your dominance over Project S. So I'd like to start with the man TJ himself. You had 2 amazing, amazing performances on both maps: 39 and 6 on Process, and 22 and 2 on Reckoner. So just how did you do that? How did you get so many kills in and so little deaths with the team around you? You know, was it just like a matter of right place, right time? Was it just, you know, just trying to pick off things, or, you know, just really protecting Miramu that entire game? What was it? What is the secret? I'm sure everyone in the chat wants to know.
The secret. Well, I don't know. It's just kind of my playstyle. I just go for like, I just have a very like low death, high kill playstyle just because of how much I beat. I'm not afraid to say it. I beat a lot. I kind of just like go in at the right times and I get like a few frags here and there, and I go back and get some heals, and I'll just rinse and repeat. That's kind of what I do.
Yeah, it steals my kills.
It was
Yeah,
very
that too.
it was a very convincing game, 4-1, 5-0. One thing I do want to point out is looking at their previous games, sort of basically the whole season, you actually haven't had a really solid scout. Is that correct? You've been switching between, because I saw the first few games you had Starbucks and then like a game, and then I think this like sort of coming into the end of the season, you had T3 playing one game, and then now obviously having TJ, who's I think
Yeah.
now your core combo scout, correct?
Yeah. So
Thought so.
I was on combo for the start of the season, and we had CK, but then we started having some roster issues and a bit of miscommunication, and we were having to use like Starb a lot in a lot of the weeks. And then we used T3 one week. I
Yeah, it
think
was
that was
one
against
game,
Happy Feet
yeah.
though, so we weren't really.
Yeah,
It was kind of just a schedule loss for that week. And then when the alt team knocked the Yachty team out of playoffs, TJ became available, so we snapped him up real quickly, and I was happy to move to flank scout, and
I think
I'm much happier.
I think that was really good as well because TJ obviously can main call obviously really well, so definitely switching, probably you to flank, I guess might have just allowed you to free up, from calling. You just can go in and kill stuff and do whatever you want.
Pretty much. That's why I prefer it, because I don't have to think anymore. I can just aim. So like it just helps. I don't know. Like it's very stressful playing combo scout, especially when you don't play the game sort of 24/7 anymore. I know TJ didn't hasn't for a while. He's got a bit more experience, so it's really nice for him to come in here and just like he gives really good calls, even if we don't listen to him all the time, and we're learning a lot from him. So yeah, I'm sure Miri's really upset to have him over me. He probably misses me more though.
So excited, bro.
Mira moo.
Well, I do have a question for everyone here. So, of course, the 2 weeks prior, you did play against the 2 top teams, and it looks like from the scores, it was quite a rough game, quite rough games against those top 2 Prem teams. But you've gotten a very, very convincing win here tonight against Project S. You're gonna try and carry that momentum through into playoffs. Like, what's the plan now? Where do you guys go from here? Are we gonna be seeing you in that grand final anytime soon?
I think we'll take it like 1 week at a time. I think we have a pretty good shot against the 3rd place team currently. With the roster changes and stuff.
Correct.
With me on demo.
Miriam on demo. Yeah. So I wouldn't be surprised if we did actually overachieve and maybe pick up a placement. But the Happy Feet and Sorry are going to be very hard to beat. But we'll give it a go. If we can scrim a little bit and get more comfortable, I think we can make it more competitive than probably people expect.
Another question I want to ask is as well, process. It looked like the game was on your side, it was extremely hyper aggressive, and some of these pushes were really quick. And this is to everyone, obviously. Do you think some of the pushes maybe were too fast and maybe cause you to maybe drop a few pushes where you probably should have had it if you were to take it normally, where you clear stuff and then you like maybe milk or bomb your demo through, and you obviously get the round like that instead of going hyper aggressive, just going for frag, spawn trapping, etc., etc.
I guess I should take this question. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's kind of just my tendency to call fast-paced pushes, and yeah, sometimes I do make a few mistakes here and there. Yeah, I don't know. It's just kind of how I play.
It was very quick, actually. It was extremely quick.
Yeah, I think we need to just work on getting that gun down faster. We've had some troubles with that in scrims, and I think we made the same mistake a couple times tonight. But honestly, the reason that was a 4-1 and sort of 30 minutes, not to be not to like talk mostly because I threw basically. I just my team was like cool for me to stay alive, and I just wouldn't a couple times. Got a bit greedy, and I took some 1v1s and lost them. But the Reckoner, we were up pretty convincingly, and then we sort of took our foot off the brakes, and I guess I just sort of I didn't lock in, but we locked in for Reckoner, and we played really well.
And another thing is as well, that I think it was the last push on process, it was like 3 tries of resets where Mirimu lives, and then you rinse and repeat, go back in. Was that, I guess, your thing talking about Sentry Gun not being focused properly, or was that maybe take a Sentry Gun but then Folk Fire was just off for that? Like, I think it was a final push on process from the top of my head.
I'm not sure. I wasn't really in that push. TJ might be able to.
Yeah, I think a lot of that was just us not being able to get the gun, and because of the gun, we were forced into like a pretty bad position because we're trying to spam the gun, and at the same time we're trying to stay alive, and we're still trying to like maintain position in last so we can actually continue to push. But just because we couldn't get the gun that fast, then everything kind of fell apart. But at least we managed to get Mirimu out, and we managed to kill the med, I think, like in a couple of those last pushes.
You did, I think you did. But then it was like, I think you guys repeated like 3 times. You tried, I think, twice at door 3 and 4, I think, and then you went like, okay, let's go door 1. Or maybe it was, I think you went door 2, then 3, and then 1. I can't remember. But it was like you went to 3 different.
It was a mess.
Possible push locations. Unfortunately, it didn't work out. But it doesn't matter. I think it was like 50 seconds left as well. So I guess at the same time, we guys just trying to probably just mong in and just maybe get the last round and 5-1, I guess.
Yeah, I think a lot of it is just like coordination issues, just because we haven't really been scrimming that much. I'm pretty sure like if we get a few more scrims in, we'll do pretty well.
And this is your first week as well in the team, technically, correct? So obviously,
technically, yeah.
Yeah, so scrims would probably didn't have as much.
So yeah, it's our first like official with TJ.
Yeah.
Like I wouldn't really count the past 2 weeks.
Mm.
So we
All right,
yeah.
well, one last question I have for all of you guys here. Now that the regular season has come to a close, and like congratulations again for making the playoffs. If we could just get, I'll just go down the list. So I'll start with Heebs, then Murmu, then TJ. Just briefly, describe your season thus far, and how you felt, how the team's gone, from start to finish. Because I'm sure, like over the 7 weeks, or plus, if you count the preseason as well, that you guys have really bonded and really, worked on cohesion and all that. So just a quick rundown of how the season's gone so far, and what you're hoping moving forward. Heaps. I'll start with you. Thanks.
Yeah, I'd say we had a solid start. Week 1 was pretty good. We had a bit of a rocky middle with the roster issues, but we're finishing strong, and I'm very happy with where we're at right now, especially on flank.
I think Miramir. Anything to add to that one?
Yeah, look, I'm just happy I have a combo scout.
Fuck you.
Damn.
Get fucked.
All right. I think you've made your views very clear. That now, TJ, with your team transfers around, you now have an opportunity to play in playoffs. So, and you've really shown that you're a playoff worthy scout tonight. And how has your season gone as a whole for you as a player? As an individual.
As an individual, I've just been hopping around teams just because I really want to play TF2, since this might be my last season. So I kind of just want to, play as much TF2 as I can. And I've been having a lot of fun playing TF2 with all the teams I've played with this season. So yeah, I don't know. I guess like one word that I could use to sum up the entire season is just that it's fun. TF2 is fun.
Well, we're all glad here that you guys are having fun. We're having fun here in the casting booth. Watching these amazing games and just the amazing plays and all the meme spoons that Lex might provide us. But now we're going to move on to shoutouts. So, Heebs, any shoutouts you want to give?
Shout out to my team. That's it.
That very, very simple. Very, very nice and compact. I like it. Miramu, anyone else? Anyone you'd like to shout out?
Shout out to Ghost Team 24.
Thanks, mate.
Ghost PUBG.
Thanks, mate.
Ghost 2.
Thanks, mate.
Ghost 123. And Ghost.
Thanks, mate.
All right. Well, that's the ghost. The ghost shout out. TJ, anyone else you wanna shout out before we wrap things up here?
I guess shout out to the Yachty gang, the C'est la Vie team. Shout out to my current team, of course. Shout out to Soiree for letting me roster right for the first 2 weeks. And yeah, shout out to the ozfortress. That's it.
Ghost, would you like to shout out Miramu as well?
Yeah, shout out to Miramong. Out to obviously both teams for playing. Shout out to Just Chat for producing. And I've also just realized I've nearly got 100 hours in fucking Among Us. So that's really questionable.
Ah, your shit, mate.
Alright. Just I guess for me, shout out to the old Plan Z boys. We'll reform one day, maybe. But yeah. Anything else I am missing?
I'm gonna hop in and do a quick shout out on stream. Shout outs to both teams, Project S and MG Zombies. Thanks for helping me help cast the game. Shout outs to the staff at Kixelite. Shout out to all the boys in CappingTV, Burnt Toast Gaming, and all the other teams I've ever played on, which has just been bra moment. And shout outs to my dad and my girlfriend, as always. And let's wrap it up, Mikcow. Let's go home.
Yeah, I think that's all the time we have for this evening. So thank you everyone for joining us in the stream. We hope you enjoyed the game. This has been CappingTV's coverage of Week 7, the match between MG Zombies and Project S. Once again, a big congratulations to MG Zombies for making their way into the playoffs, which will be starting very, very soon. And be sure to join us tomorrow at 8, where we'll be bringing you the intermediate clash between Pogjuice, Africados, and Is This Highlander. So that should be a very, very interesting game, a very, very competitive game as well. So it should be good fun. So be sure to follow us on Twitch so you get notified when that is on. But until next time, my name has been Mikcow. We've had Ghost here in the casting booth with me and Just Jazz, as you heard very, very kindly just a moment ago, on the camera work, on the production, and we hope you enjoyed tonight's match, and be sure to join us tomorrow for that intermediate clash as well.
Bye, guys.